I guess the nice thing about doing these on digital is that you can continue to record them no matter how many times you do them and don't like what you've done. So this won't be an unboxing. This will be a first look at some stuff that I picked up from Drive-Thru RPG. The first one, and I think I'm going to separate these into a few videos. I don't know why, but I think I am. First up, though, is going to be Ravenloft, the original Advanced Dungeons & Dragons module. I didn't know this existed. For a long time, I thought that the AD&D 2nd edition box set of Ravenloft was the first thing that was done for it. I'd never heard of this original module, and I think it was in, I can't remember if it was Seth Skorkowski or it might have even been Mike Shea from Sly for Lyrish. Somebody like that was talking about running it for Halloween. Oh, it might have been Professor Dungeon Master, whatever. Somebody was talking about running it for Halloween, and that sort of stuck in the back of my head. And then I saw somebody do a review of this original version, and I think that was Seth Skorkowski doing a review of the original version. And it made me think, yeah, okay, look, vampires are not normally my thing. I was never super interested in Ravenloft as like a setting, you know, the whole, I don't know what it's called, Baravia, I don't know. The Domains of Dread, I think they're calling it now. I was never really super excited about that idea. And I don't think that horror and Dungeons & Dragons mix all that well because of the way the mechanics work. It's not a system that's well made for the genre, but whatever. I do love Hammer horror, and I love the idea of tapping into some of that Hammer vibe for a special, like, Halloween night thing. Now, I would almost certainly use Dungeon Crawl Classics, or perhaps, I don't know that I would run Hero Kids, but, you know, I don't know, something else, something not D&D, because I'm not going to be running D&D, certainly not AD&D. But anyhow, I picked it up. This was originally, it was by Tracy and Laura Hickman of Dragonlance fame. It's for levels 5 to 7, which in DCC terms is probably like, I don't know, level 2 to 3, 2 to 4 maybe. The printing looks good. This is a print on demand from Drive-Thru. It looks, you know, pretty nice. One of the things that I like is I believe there's like a randomization at the beginning of it where you know, draw some cards or do something, and it determines some different versions. So each time you play, it could be a different scenario because things are in different places. There are variations on it each time that you play. I do like the Clyde Caldwell artwork throughout. You know, there's not like a ton, but the art that's there is cool. It's, you know, it's very 80s, but it's cool. I like Caldwell's work a lot. Supposedly this can be played in a night, and so that is also tempting. The later versions of this are meant more for like campaigns and long form, which I just don't have the interest to set a game in this world for that long. But, you know, a single session or a 2-session game, that's a different story. Now, it does have some nice looking maps in color, which is nice. Something brought up in a couple of the reviews, at least one of the reviews of this print on demand, is that the way they printed the map, it does mean that in the center here, you lose part of the map and its usefulness. I hope and expect that there's something online, some resource to get that map. Otherwise, I didn't get the PDF. Maybe I should have gotten the PDF, but I don't like PDFs. So anyhow, Ravenloft, the general premise, if I remember, is your characters end up in some mist-shrouded town and a vampire is loose. Apparently this was sort of groundbreaking at the time for having a villain who was active, not just something waiting in a room at the end of the dungeon, but Strahd, I think his name is, Strahd, was actually like moving around the castle, doing stuff, I guess. So that was sort of a groundbreaker at the time that this came out. I don't know. So Ravenloft, we'll see. Perhaps this will go into my arsenal for Halloween-themed games. And you never know, maybe there will be a case in a Dungeon Crawl Classics game that I've got going on where it would make sense to flip people over into a weird realm of Hammer horror type stuff. That could be fun, could be an enjoyable little one-off. So that's it for this one. Take care.